Hi, gamers. Hello. Happy Raid Train Day. I forgot to move stuff out of my background. Hang on. Hold. I have dirty plates that I stacked up over here. It's fine. Don't perceive. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. How are we today? Happy Raid Train Day. I'm so psyched. My ad manager is still not working. That's great. We love it here. Are we so excited to watch me crochet little guys? I'm so excited. There is a poll up to vote for which little guy I crochet first. And so far, chicken is in the lead. I think we're going to do a blue chicken if we do end up doing a chicken, if that influences people's votes at all. We have yarn for blue chicken. We have so much yarn. I had a box of yarn that I hadn't unpacked yet, and I was like, oh, wait, I have all these colors here. We can use them today. We have this cute slime pattern, and I think I'm going to try to make a special slime, so I need to grab some yellow yarn to make the little star on the slimy boy. And then we could do kind of whatever color we want, although I'm thinking pink because I'm a little bit biased about the color pink. So that'll be good. But we have some time to chill before the raiders come and join us. So I've got some time to chill. And Grace is also going to host for me as well. We've also got solely Stardew Valley music playing. And apparently, so yesterday was the first concert for the Stardew Valley Symphony of Seasons, and apparently CA dropped that we're getting another Stardew update at some point. And I'm like, bro, since when? I thought this was the last one that we were getting. Grapefruit Sky Pasta Primavera Mix. I don't know if I've ever heard this song before. I don't know what this is from. I don't know what that's from. That's exciting. Anyway, I'm just yapping. I don't really know what I'm starting on until we finish the poll, so we will just kind of hang and yap. Like I said, Grace is going to host for me, so I'm going to at least join the call ahead of time. There we go. We here. But it's going to be an exciting day. We've already oh, where is my overlays, by the way? Here we go. There we go. And I gotta see if I need to refresh it. Okay, it looks like we've hit 255 already, which is insane. We love to hear it. We love to see it. I know there's been an issue with the donos refreshing, but that's what Grace is here for, to help me make sure I miss it. I also did add it as like a browser doc in OBS. And then I'm not actively gaming, so I can also click back and refresh too, which is nice. But if Grace is going to be here to help me, I will let Grace help me. I will let her help me. I gotta make sure. Okay, that's all set. I did make sure my mic was muted or unmuted before I started, so we're good there. And then here we go. I love the overlay. It's so freaking cute. It's so adorable. Very excited. Also, chat, I got a tattoo today. I literally, like, before I came here, I went and got a tattoo. My tattoo appointment was at like 10 a.m. and I was out of there by 11. GG Grace, congrats on first. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just telling Chad about how I got a tattoo this morning. Just casually, no big deal. It's on my arm here. If I can figure out how to get my arm out of the sweater. There it is. You can kind of see it, but it's a Court of Thorns and Roses tattoo. So it's the mountains and the moon. And it's to the stars that listen and the dreams that are answered. The famous quote from that. Good thing to know is that getting a tattoo here hurts bad. hurt more than any other tattoo I've ever gotten, and this is my third tattoo, so I'm experienced. I would say I'm somewhat experienced in the tattoos, in the tattoo scene. So, good to know. Good to know, good to know. Now, I am also going to post on socials that we're live.
Hello.
Hello? God, that scared me. God damn
welcome.
it. Ugh. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
Haven't talked to you in forever.
I know.
I definitely wasn't in a call with all the gamers right before this. I'm posting on Blue Sky that I'm live.
Choo choo.
Hello, Choo Choo. Oh, alerts. Why? Hi, Ethan. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. I did not get a chance to watch much of your segment, Ethan, but I hope it was fun. The train has arrived in the valley. Thank you for your daily bean. Hang on, I do want to play the alert because I like my alerts. Hang on. There we go.
Are you liking the rain, girl?
Better get used to it, girl. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Grace. Welcome in.
Hi.
Hi, Algo. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Ethan. Wims, thank you for your daily bean. Grace, thank you for your daily bean. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. So many cool gamers in my chat. Crazy. Crazy. We are going to crochet some little guys today, is what I've decided. There is a poll going on currently for what little guy I start with. So we have Junimo, Slime, or Chicken. Got 1 silver from Killing Fector and Prairie King, but got 170k on Junimo Car Endless, so that's a nice day. Yeah, that sounds great. That's better than I could ever do. TBH. I'm glad it went well. Yes, thank you. We're doing something today. We're doing a thing. If you click that link, you can donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And here's more info about the charity as well. It's a super great cause. You can go to their website to learn more. And if you hit donate, that'll take you to their website too, so you can learn more. But it's a super great cause, so that's what we're raising money for today. I can't believe we've already raised $255. Crazy.
I know. Chad is crushing it.
Chad is crushing it. We are not a quarter of the way through this raid train, but we're a quarter of the way through the goal. This is why I love the Stardew community. We're amazing.
And also, with the help of the Stardew Valley community, all you awesome people in chat, we have now passed $2.8 thousand total raised with Team Member Winless.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, the raid train this weekend has a goal of 1,000, but all of the donations are bundled as well into Team Never Winless, who we're working with for this raid train, and they all go towards that like big goal. So very, very exciting.
Very exciting. Hi, Trian. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. So far, Chicken is in the lead. There's like a minute or so left in the poll. So I'm going to at least pull up the chicken pattern. I've decided we're going to make a blue chicken today if chicken was chosen. So we're going to make a blue chicken because of course we are. Chicken.
We love chicken.
We love chicken. Gotta look for the right pattern. I have a lot of chicken patterns, surprisingly.
Also, chat, if you're wondering why the heck I'm here, I'm just here to I'm here to help read donations and things like that.
Grace is a great host for charity things.
We just got a donation that came through.
Okay.
We have a donation from Rhea Ripley, who says, "Donation for my biggest fan."
Oh my God, Rhea Ripley is watching my stream.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that YouTube? Yeah, I want to know who that was now. But thank you, Rhea Ripley, so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. I am your biggest fan. I will admit that. If you don't know me, my name is Mel, first of all. I play a lot of Stardew, but I'm also really obsessed with Rhea Ripley. You'll kind of eventually get the vibe from chat. We have a lot of wrestling sound emotes and everything like that. I love Rhea Ripley so much. I was not expecting that, but that was really funny, whoever did that. Very funny. Okay, we're gonna make a chicken. Thank you, Grace. So true.
I got you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're changing scenes here. I'm gonna go... Does that want to refresh? No, that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna have my webcam and then we're gonna have the top-down cam for crocheting today. We're gonna move my keyboard back a little bit. I also gotta get my Debbie.
Tour.
The Arats tour. I wonder who made this.
I wonder.
Grace designed this. Is in her merch shop. Okay. Do.
It's such a good desk mat.
It's such a good desk mat. It turned out really well. All right, we got our yarn here. I gotta get a crochet hook. Chat, do you want to see my collection of crochet hooks? This is my entire thing of... There's others. There's a couple pairs of scissors here, but like otherwise this is pretty much all crochet hooks. We gotta look for the right one. Let's see. This isn't the one I was looking for, but we'll go with that one. I was hoping for my 6mm one, but this is a 5.5mm one. And also I have my Sabrina earrings just hanging here. Don't worry about it. You have a ton of your mom's crochet hooks? Nice. Honestly, I feel like you can never have too many. And then we're also going to get a stitch marker. Because that will help keep track of our stitches. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the raid train so far. I'm really excited for what everybody's got planned. A lot of people are doing some cool challenges, some modded stuff. We're doing something a little different here where we're not gaming, but we're basically just taking a trip. The train is just stopping in the Stardew Valley raid train. Or in the crafts room, I mean. The train is stopping in the Stardew Valley raid train. No, the train is the Stardew Valley raid train. And we're stopping in the crafts room. This is what I imagine that everybody does in the crafts room while they're hanging out. That's what I would do. If I lived in Stardew Valley, I would go to the crafts room and just crochet there all day. Honestly.
I just want you to know that you saying that this is stopping in the crafts room was probably the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you. That's what I put in my submission for this.
About that before. I'm obsessed.
That's what I put in my submission. I said it's a crafts room. It's a crafts room stream.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I always like to start my crochet stuffed animals with the magic ring here, which is what I did here. It probably looked like magic if you don't crochet. It takes a long time to learn, but once you learn it, it kind of becomes second nature. So then we're going to be crocheting all in a round here. So now I have this like little circle, and then all the stitches are on the outside, and that's what I crochet into to like eventually make it chicken shaped. And I'm using very soft yarn. This is chenille yarn. Specifically, this is the Premier Parfait Chunky. I don't remember what color this is. Like if it has a specific, I mean, I'm sure it has a specific color name, but it's a light blue color. I feel like it's perfect blue chicken colored.
It's literally the exact color of
yes.
blue chicken.
It's very cute.
So Mel, you were showing all of your crochet hooks, and what do like the different sizes like kind of like what differences do they cause using different sizes of crochet hooks?
So kind of just start, like the type of yarn you're using will usually determine what hook you use. So like I kind of have a range for what I use. And it all depends on your tension as well. Basically, the crochet hook size is the size of like the actual hook part around here. So like this is a 5.5 millimeter. So like the circumference of this is 5.5 millimeters. But like if we take a chunky guy, let me get one of my bigger guys here. You can see this one is a chunky guy. And this is I think this might be a 10 millimeter. Some crochet hooks use letters to indicate the size, so I think this is an O hook, if it wants to focus here. Yes, no? But you can see if you compare the two, obviously this guy's much bigger. So like I would use this for yarn that's a lot chunkier. And like I have this yarn here, for example, which this hook is even a little bit too big for that, but you can see the difference in thickness. Like this is a lot more chunkier than this style. But you kind of learn as you're crocheting is that everybody has their own tension when they're crocheting. So you kind of like as you go, basically. It's like hard to explain. It sounds confusing when you try to explain it, but it truly is like very personalized. So like for me, I tend to use, for this type of yarn, I know that usually a 5.5 or a 6mm hook will work for it. Usually for me with the bigger yarn, I will use like a 6mm or a 7mm depending on what I have or what I'm feeling. But like if you use the same yarn with a different crochet hook, you will get a completely different size project. So look, if I did this with like 1mm size up, you would visibly be able to see the difference because it also basically like that's how you determine the size of your stitches because the yarn is wrapped around like the shaft of the hook basically.
Okay. Makes sense.
Hi Rev, welcome in. And then I use these stitch markers here. This will always mark the first stitch of my row basically, or round. So if you're crocheting flat objects, it'll just be kind of a rectangle. You don't necessarily need a stitch marker, but it can be helpful. But when you're doing it around, it's really helpful because they just blend right in. And I lose track. I may be an accountant, but I can't count to save my life. I cannot count to save my life. And everyone has their own way of like holding the yarn too. I wrap my yarn like around my pinky here. And then you can kind of use your pointer finger to like control the tension.
I've seen that people make like rings for that. That you can wear.
Yep, I've seen
like,
that too. Those are helpful if you crochet really loosely. And that can help you keep tighter tension, basically, in the yarn.
But obviously you don't have to because you don't have skill issues.
This is true. Not to brag, but...
Not saying that anyone who does use those tools
I've just been doing it for a while.
That was not my intention. Mel is just really good at this.
She's speedrunning the crochet, Your Honor. I am.
Crochet %. Hopefully this won't be an unfinished chicken like your unfinished pickle.
Very true. I think we're gonna finish it today. We've got 2 hours, you know, so the chickens work up pretty quickly. Dude, stay. Okay. I also crochet a special way too. So for like normally I feel like when you learn to crochet, so like I can kind of demonstrate here a little bit if I move the camera down a little bit. So I'm gonna insert my hook into the stitch, and then usually what they'll teach you is you'll yarn over. So you're gonna put the yarn over the hook and then pull it through. But for amigurumi, it looks a little bit nicer to yarn under and then yarn over. So that's what I do. So it was a little bit hard to break that habit when I first started. But now that it's like kind of what I do normally, it's a lot easier. But it basically will end up making the stitches kind of look like X's, basically. So if you like look really closely in here, you can kind of see that they're a little bit X shaped. It'll be more noticeable when you like see the actual finished thing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I always like to make sure that I end up with the correct number of stitches at the end of each round. Write that down, write that down. All right, and then we're actually going to introduce a new technique here. So we've been just doing normal stitches where we're crocheting under both loops here. So you can kind of, it's hard to tell with this camera a little bit, but basically there's like a stitch will look like two like pieces of yarn parallel to each other. But we're actually, for this round, we're going to crochet through only the back loop. So we find that I just feel around with my hook a little bit, and then I'm going to just insert it into that under that back loop here. And that'll basically, what that does is make the base flat, because this part is going to be the bottom of the chicken here. So the chicken's going to sit like this. And then if we go through the back loop, it'll kind of more like make the rest of the chicken go up instead of just keeping in a big circle. So we're just going to go all the way around through that back loop. Go in. There we go. These little guys always work up very nicely. Like we're probably over halfway through like crocheting the main body of the chicken. And then we'll have some facial details and everything to add on.
You're going so fast.
Thank you. I've done this pattern so many times. So many times. I crochet stuffed animals like this and sell them at local craft shows. So I make, the chickens are a huge big seller. So this is the pattern. This is the maple chicken pattern by Oak and Marlowe. It's like, if you see crochet stuffed animals at like a craft fair, probably everybody has these. They're like very popular. So now for this next few rounds, we're going back to just crocheting regularly. So you can see kind of going through the back loop kind of caused it to curve upward a little bit more steeply than if we had just gone straight through regular. So in a couple rounds, it'll look a little bit more chicken shaped. And you'll also see here, like, the stitches are nice and tight together and there's no gapping. So you can tell that this is like in the correct range of hook size. If you were using a hook size too big, you would find a lot of gaps in your stitches, which is bad because if we're going to be stuffing this with polyfill, you'll be able to see all the polyfill come out. So we want it to be a pretty tight weave. Same for like clothing too. Crochet wearables have a really, you have to be kind of strict with the hook size and everything. And it's not even necessarily the hook size. You have to basically make a gauge of like you crocheting with your yarn and your tension in your hook and see if the gauge comes out to the same size in the pattern so that you know it's going to come out to the correct size when you actually crochet the whole thing. So that can be another reason like why you have to change hook size or anything like that too. And especially if it's clothing, you still want it to have a relatively tight weave. Depending on what you're making. I also have skill issues. Crocheting is hard to pick up at first. I got very hyper fixated on it in like 2022, I think. That's when I started. And I just got very hyper fixated on it. I started making a bunch of gifts for friends and family. Grace has quite a few things that I've crocheted for her.
Yes, I love them all.
Take a sip of soda. Stay hydrated. Sometimes I go a little too fast.
It'd be like that.
And then the stitch doesn't pull through in time. Come on. There we go.
What would you say is like your favorite crochet project you've done?
That's a good question. There's so many that I love. I feel like some of the big ones that I did. I really like the dragon I made for you. That one was really
I love
cute.
it so much.
It's like a pink toothless, basically, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cute. I'm also almost done with a prize for Fatales that I'm submitting, which is Hornet from Hollow Knight. I just have to put the finishing touches on her, and she's pretty much done. That one
Don't
was
you
fun.
mean Hornet from upcoming hit indie game
Oh,
Song?
yes, you're right. You're so right. Silk Song next week.
Yeah.
Silk Song next week. And I also, for SGDQ, I submitted the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. That was fun, too. He turned out so cute. All the video game ones that I've made are really cute. I have actually some Deltarune and Undertale ones in my favorites right now to make.
Shut up. I'm so excited.
Silk Song soon. I'm so happy for y'all Silk Song believers. You deserve it. But yeah, there was a Flowey one, there was a Chris one, a Susie one, a Ralsei one.
Oh my god, the Ralsei.
I gotta make the fluffy boy. I gotta make the fluffy boy with fluffy yarn so that he's fluffy.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're already down to like the last 3 rows of this chicken already. So it kind of looks like a cup right now, but just stay with us, okay? Just stay with us. He will eventually be chicken shaped. What color comb does a blue chicken have in Stardew? I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's red. Let me
Is
look
it
up.
red? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's like purplish.
Okay.
Here, copying an image and sending it to you in your DMs.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Let's look. Oh yeah, it is like purplish. Okay.
It's almost like a magenta, like pinky, purpley situation.
And now on this row, we've started doing what's called decreasing stitches. So we're basically stitching 2 stitches together, and that's when it starts to come in. So you can kind of see it's a little bit starting to go the chicken shape now, but this is basically the shape that it's going to be. You're going to kind of squeeze it together like this. Chicken! Look at all those chickens. But it's just one. I was really considering making Krobus, but that one's kind of a bigger pattern, and I wanted to be able to at least finish one thing in the 2 hours. But I definitely need to crochet a Krobus at some point. Okay.
The fun thing is you can make Krobus whatever color you want.
I could.
You can have a pink Krobus.
I could have a pink Krobus. That's the fun thing about making stuffed animals, is that you can make basically whatever you want in whatever color you want, whatever makes you happy, you know?
Do what you want forever, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. I've done a lot of custom orders where people will get like either something I have in a specific color that I might not have at the moment. I've done quite a few things where I made people's cats or pets. I think I've only done cats, but my mom was just asking me if I would do a dog, and I said I would when I have time, because it's been busy the last couple weeks. Recreating people's pets is a little trickier because you have to like see if you have the exact colors and then try to figure out where to do the color changes and everything if it's not like a solid color.
Yeah.
Like a black cat, really easy to do.
Yeah.
Tabbies are kind of hard because like the coloring is like not really like close to like colors that like really come in yarn. Like I kind of have to go with a gray, but I feel like tabbies are like kind of almost like gray with like a little hint of green.
It's like
Yeah.
or like gray brown.
Gray brown,
Like
yeah.
Luke is kind of like gray brownish.
Yeah.
He's mostly gray, but then like the hair, his fur isn't
Yeah.
like just like straight gray. Like there
Yep.
is a tint, like a very slight tint of brown in it.
Yep.
And then he has like a black stripe pattern.
Mm-hmm.
But then his undercoat is white, so it's like it's got lots of colors.
Mm-hmm.
His fur is interesting. If you like have like a single fur or a single piece of fur, it's actually like striped.
Yeah. Leela's fur is like that too. The base of her fur, so like at the root, it's dark, like all over. But then her white furs will change to white, and then obviously her dark, where she has her spots and everything, they change. They just stay the same. But like all of her hairs all have a little black tip.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah.
we are.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna yap about Luke. It's like white at the root, and then it's like gray, and then if it's one of his like sections of stripes, then those are like dark on the tip. It's just they're like literally striped. It's very interesting.
Yeah. All right. We are done with the body of the chicken. So before I put stuffing and stuff in it, I'm going to go and put on the face details. So I have, for like my face detail yarn, I just keep it like in my drawer under my desk here because I pretty much use the same things for all of them. So if of course this got tangled. Love that for me. You're not a crocheter if you don't deal with tangled yarn on the regular. All right, so we're gonna snip a piece of black worsted weight yarn, and then I have a darning needle. Oh, what did I just drop? Oh, that's fine. Just a box. I have a darning needle here that I'm gonna loop that through. So these needles are like very dull. Like I can do that and it's like not very sharp at all. So what I do here is I kind of just like shape this out and go see what the front of the chicken is gonna be. So like this is kind of what the body is. And you can see once it's stuffed and everything, it'll really look chicken shaped. But this is basically going to be the front. So I'm going to loop some yarn here. And then I just go for really basic eyes for the chicken. I just basically do like a basic whip stitch a couple times.
It's so cute.
Mm-hmm. And then I thread that through the inside, and then I just repeat it on the other side. And I just like make sure that they're symmetrical. That's the hardest part about doing like all the face details, is like trying to make sure it's symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
It can get so annoying.
I can imagine.
All right. And obviously I had a lot of extra here, but I like to cut more rather than have to add more. And then what I do to secure it on the inside is I'm just going to tie a couple knots here. And then that'll be really secure. And then I just snip off the excess. You could also leave it in too, but I like to just snip off those. And then this will make it like baby safe as well. So like, despite the name, the plastic safety eyes are not safe for like children under 3 because they can, if a child really wanted to, they could pull it out. And then you have left with small choking hazards for the littles. And we don't want that. So,
And small children do like to pull eyes out of things.
yes, they do. So even if they did manage to pull it out, it's not going to be a small plastic piece, it's just some thread. Basically, that's not really a choking hazard. And now I'm adding the beak on, so I always use like this like yellowy color for the beak. We have a blueberry with eyes, that's what we're making, right? It may look like a little blueberry, but I promise it'll be a blue chicken. Also, hi Lee. Small children as well as my cat, yes, exactly. People will always ask if I can make something for their dog, or like if they could give it to their dog. I was like, I don't know about you, but my dogs would destroy a crocheted thing in like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't recommend it for a dog toy. It will not hold up.
Yep. And don't give yarn is bad for cats because they'll eat it and it gets stuck in their digestive system.
Yep. Oh, my dog eats it too. Leela is a chronic yarn eater. She will eat it from the skein.
Oh my gosh.
She will eat it from the skein. The amount of times I've had to cut a big length off of a skein of yarn because she started chewing it and then it was all wet. And I'm like, I don't want to crochet with this anymore, obviously.
Yep.
Okay, so now we have the little beak. So here's the face. Oh, he's so cute. Shut up.
It's so cute.
So
Is this your first time making a blue chicken?
I've made some like blue chickens on keychains before, I think, but that was like an even smaller one. So now we get to the polyfill time, which is like, this is my favorite part, honestly. This is the most fun because I like how the polyfill feels. So I go ahead and just stuff it. The best way to do it is in layers, basically. So I'm going to like take it and kind of like spread it out a little bit. And then I'm going to put this in the bottom and kind of like spread it all out in the bottom. And then I'll just basically repeat that until it's stuffed. And it's kind of up to your personal preference. I prefer my stuffies to be pretty firm, so I'll stuff them pretty firm.
Mel does a really good job at this. I can confirm as someone who has multiple plushies from her. They are like the perfect firmness.
Thank you. I literally just go off of vibes. Like, I don't weigh it or anything. I used to weigh it for when I was like kind of determining my costs. So I would just, I would weigh it after though, like just to see how much I used on average.
Yeah.
So now we're definitely looking more chicken shaped, but now we have this opening at the top. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my darning needle again. And we're just going to whip stitch across the top here. To close this up. And I try to keep the stuffing down a little bit so that I don't like thread through the stuffing and then it's like a bunch of little fuzzies sticking through. And this yarn especially is like kind of hard to work with, so you can see, if you can like see, I'm starting to get, as I'm sewing with it, I'm getting a lot of fuzzies come off of it. That's normal. I just make sure I like lint roll them really good after I like am finished with it, so that there's like no loose fuzzies coming off of it. Constantly chasing my cats away from strings and beads. Yeah. I used to, long time ago, I used to be into needle felting, And my parents' cat would constantly just like, I would hide it so well in like plastic bags in my closet, and she would just randomly come out with like tufts of like the felt, like the loose felt. It was so funny.
Gosh.
I'm like, where did you get this from? Like, I haven't done this in like a month. All right, and now that we're completely sewn up, I will go ahead and weave the ends in. So basically, I just kind of like stick it back through, and then I'm gonna stick it back through once more, just so that it's really secure and doesn't unravel on itself. And then I will just cut it really close here. And then I have a lint roller here. Oh, there we go. It's a very sticky lint roller. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get rid of all the fuzzies. And now it looks like a chicken, so we're just missing the comb. So I'm gonna go grab a color for that. Really quick. Look at all this.
Grabbing for colors. You should take this opportunity to get yourself some water, have a snack, take care of yourself, please.
Yes, so based. Trying to see what colors I ordered in this yarn bin. Okay. We're going to the closet, folks. I'm still here. I'm just looking for yarn. Don't worry about me. Let's see here. What do we have? I think we're gonna go with this very small yarn scrap of purple that I found. There we go. That should be enough. Reduce, reuse, recycle, gamers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can kind of do it a couple different ways. I like to just crochet directly into it, so I'm gonna stick my hook like right through its brain. Basically. And then I do a little chain to secure it. I'm gonna do a stitch. And then we're gonna do some taller stitches so that it really stands out. See, I knew this would be the perfect amount. And it's got that purpley color still. Oh, okay. Sometimes you pull too hard and then the yarn just kind of breaks, but it's fine. We have enough to like kind of thread it back together. We Gucci. That is again the danger of working with chenille yarn, is that it does kind of break a little bit easier if you're being a little too aggressive with it. Now we have all these fuzzies. I'm just going to add this in here so that I can have a little bit extra length to just secure this into. All right, and now we just have these ends, which again, I'm going to do the same thing and just weave them into the stuffy itself. Then I got this starting end here that will also weave in. I think this purple actually worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Stay in the eye. Thank you. And then I'm just going to make sure, use the needle to make sure like all the little ends and fluffies stay in. And then I'm going to do one more pass with the lint roller.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. It turned out really cute. There we go. I'll hold it up to the big camera. Look at her. Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh my goodness.
It's like such a cute size. Look at the chicken. Oh, it's so silly and cute. Oh, so soft too. Y'all can't feel the softness, but it's so soft. So that was the chicken. Grace, I'll let you pick next. Slime or Junimo?
Let's do the Junimo.
Okay. Let's do a Junimo.
I love my Mel Junimos.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna take this
I want
yarn.
more Mel Junimos.
All right, I think I'm gonna do a pink Junimo.
Let's go.
We're gonna go with this color.
Yeah, it's a good color.
Mm-hmm.
I should find a spot for my pink dragon to live in my background.
Oh yeah. She's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
I will say. Not biased at all.
Mm-hmm. Chat, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it in Mel's Discord, and then y'all can see the pink dragon.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not in my Discord, you can do !point Discord. And while you're typing in chat, you can do !point donate.
So true.
Thank you, Lee.
This is the most scuffed image, but
Now I
you
want to
still see
see.
what it is. I've literally
Oh.
just been, did not move out of my chair. I just turned and took a photo of it. I'll put it in art.
Slay. Oh, love that. You can see how soft she is, though.
She's very soft.
She's very soft.
Yeah, she lives on my shelf there.
Damn it, Algo, taking Lee's job. SMH. All right, so this Junimo pattern is a little small Junimo. It's the pattern is written by Crochet by Lechen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Crochet by Lechen.
Seems right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, scrolling down to the correct part of the pattern. We're gonna go ahead and we're using the same yarn, just a different color. Back at it with the Parfait Chunky, Premier Parfait Chunky. This yarn and Bernat Blanket is my favorite yarn to crochet with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting this in the same way we're doing a magic ring. So you basically just make a loop and then you crochet into the loop. And then when you have the desired amount of stitches, you pull the loop tight. There we go. And then it makes that same little circle that we started with at the beginning. Except this is going to turn into something completely different. We're going to put our stitch marker back on here. It's so soft, Jasmine. So welcome in, Jasmine. It's so soft. It's so pretty. You want your stuffed animals to be really soft and cuddly, so I always use really soft and cuddly yarn.
Mm-hmm. That color reminds me of my username color.
It is very similar to your username color.
It's like a little bit brighter, but it's like the same hue family.
Mm-hmm. Also, thank you for doing exclamation point charity, reminding everyone why we're all here today.
Great shout, everyone. Take care of yourself. Thank you, automatic ad reminder for telling everyone to take care of yourselves. I'm going to go refill my water since
Slay,
I'm
hydrate.
being told by streamer Mama Milk Crochets to take care of myself during the ad break. So I will return shortly.
Yeah, I've used acrylic for plushies too. It's definitely there. Those plushies will be a lot more detailed, so it definitely has its place. I just mainly kind of for my brand of like what I crochet, I like make a lot of things for children, especially, and like that's kind of my main demographic at my markets. So that's just what's like most popular is that they really like the feel. They like the feely feels. And I use different types of acrylic for like wearables too. I'll either use acrylic or cotton. But usually I go for the softer type of acrylic. Before Joann's went out of business for all of my wearables, I used the acrylic, the Big Twist living weight yarn. And that actually was pretty soft for an acrylic yarn. And it's like not the scratchy type of acrylic. But now I don't know who's carrying that. But the Premier anti-pilling yarn is very similar. So that's a pretty good dupe for it. I'm waiting for... I know Hirschner's and Michael's, I think, are the main ones that are going to take over selling the Big Twist brand. I don't know about anybody else, but I was pretty devastated when Joann's closed. I shopped at Joann's for pretty much all of my yarn, besides for Premier Yarn, which I ordered directly from them. Premier Yarn especially is like pretty reasonably priced. Like I get a skein of, what is it here? I believe it's $4.99 for one skein and I get 100 grams of it. So it's pretty reasonably priced. And they have pretty consistent quality too. All right. On this guy, we are going to use some safety eyes. I'm going to go into my drawer here. Get my box of eyes. Oops, knocking over crap on my top of my little drawer. I have like 2 plastic drawer sets here. And I like to keep all of my my supply like easy peasy supplies here that I use for like most of my projects. I'm also going to cut a piece of pink yarn here to use for blush. Because we're going to make a little blushing dream. I should put the chicken also where you can see him. I cried. Joanne's was within walking distance of my house, so it's so easy to get yarn on a whim. And then Michael's here. Oh, that's such a bummer. Now I have to shop online because all I have is Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I don't like Hobby Lobby. I don't like them as a company. So I do not shop there anymore. Okay, we're gonna move the blue chicken. Should we move? Let's see. We're gonna angle the camera so we can see blue chicken. We can see our pal. Oh, that's perfect. Our little buddy. All right. So I just get my, I have a darning needle in here. Good to know. I get my safety eyes off of Amazon. I find that's the cheapest place to get them, and I can get them really quick because I have Prime. So safety eyes, again, do not use these if you're making something for a small child, like 3 and under is usually my guideline, because these are small parts. But this is just for me, so I'm going to use it. And then it'll come with the eyes themselves, and then there's also the pieces that lock in. And they are, pretty fairly secure. Don't get me wrong, they're not just going to fall out on a whim, which is good. We don't want them to just fall out. You don't want a Junimo whose eyes just fall out. Oh, I'm supposed to do more, actually. JK. We're not ready for the eyes yet. I thought I was only doing 2 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 3 more. Hang on. I can read patterns. Don't worry about it.
Hi, wifey.
Hi, wifey. Welcome back. Did you hydrate?
I did hydrate. I also
Yay.
GPG'd.
Nice.
And yapped with my brother for a bit.
Nice.
Because he got home last night very late.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Mm-hmm. And then he started to tell a story, and I was like, dude, I gotta go. I love you, but I gotta go.
Gotta go tell everybody about AFSP.
I know.
I'm just gonna take another sip. We were just yapping about how sad we are that Joann's closed.
Oh, yeah.
Big loss to the crafting world.
Huge loss to the crafting world. Do you want to know something we can be excited about, though?
Mm-hmm.
So far today, so you're the third slot.
Mm-hmm.
As for anyone who hasn't been tuning in so far to this raid train, Mel is the third stop on this Stardew Valley raid train, and we've already raised over $250,000. Or oh my god, $250. No, my brain just went coast mode. $250. Sorry, my apologies. Which means that AFSP is able to recruit and train a volunteer field advocate to educate elected officials about suicide prevention, which is so cool and so huge.
That's awesome.
I know.
All right, so we're putting in
for the slip of the tongue there. My brain went. Coach
I
mode.
wish we could have raised 250,000. You can help us get there, chat.
You could help us get there.
You could help us get there, chat. Any donation counts. Any donation helps. All right. We are putting in the eyes now. So I put in both of the eyes.
So true, Jasmine.
So true. I put in both of the eyes, and then there's the little washers that just click on back. So like they're still pretty secure. So like I'm tugging at these and they're not coming out. But like, children, children, they can be a little aggressive. All right, and then I'm also gonna we're gonna do a little blushy on the Junimo as well.
I love little blushies.
We also I realized the blue chicken wasn't in the camera shot, so we moved blue chicken to be right there.
Cute. I love blue chicken.
All right, so I'm just using a light pink acrylic worsted weight yarn for the blushies, and I'm just doing it right at the corner of the eyes, just to make a little blush. And then I will secure the blush in the same way I did the eyes and the chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this inside out just so I have a little better access. Oh my god, it's the egg hunt theme. Hi Bruce, welcome in. We're crocheting some little guys today. We crocheted a blue chicken and now we're making a Junimo. Alright, so then I just crochet that. I tie those into some knots. And then I flip that back. And now we got little blushies on the Junimo. So cute. Looking great, thank you. The blue chicken turned out so cute. I'm really happy with him. Oh. I was like, where'd the stitch marker go? It went inside of the Junimo. So silly. Flower dance. Time to awkwardly sway. All right, we're going to start stuffing the little guy now.
It's so cute. You're so good at this.
Thank you. All right, and then we got one more row. And we're just going to decrease this. The last row is just all decreasing stitches. So it'll leave the hole at the bottom very empty, and then we'll close that off, and then we'll do a little shaping to make the Junimo a little bit more Junimo shaped. Because Junimos are kind of shaped like apples. So I gotta give it a little apple top. Right, and then to do the shaping, we're going to cut an extra long tail. That's what this piece is called. It's like the tail. And then I pull that through, and then we tie that through. Okay, hello? Okay. Hook kept getting caught on the yarn and then bouncing everywhere. Okay. So then what I do for this is a little bit different than the chicken, but basically we're just gonna like kind of do like little stitches, but we're just gonna basically like sew stitches together, and then that'll like pull the hole closed. So we're gonna sew those two together. I'm gonna sew those two together. And those two together. And you can see now it's pretty much closed at the bottom. And then I do basically like a knot in the yarn just to secure that closed. And then I pull it, try not to pull it tight enough to break, which I think we succeeded. And then for the shaping, I'm gonna stick this in all the way through to the top. And then we're basically just gonna sew it again all the way through to the bottom and pull it as tight as we can manage so that we can kind of make that divot at the top instead of it just being kind of rounded.
Super smart. Oh my gosh.
And then I'm gonna keep that pulled tight while I make another knot here so that we can keep it that way.
I had no idea that that's how you make that shape. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty easy.
What are we? 1.7 confirmed? What?
Where? Wait, what? What?
Going to Concerned Apes Twitter. Hold
What?
on.
I know
Hold on.
Alga was just saying that it was confirmed on the thing yesterday. Did he actually post something about it? He said
6 minutes. He said, okay, I revealed this at the concert last night. Now the cat's out of the bag, so I'll confirm for everyone there will be a Stardew Valley 1.7 update.
Oh my
No
God.
estimate, but it's happening.
You were here, gamers. You were here. Where were you when you found out about Stardew 1.7? Sorry if you got blocked for posting that link, Lee. I don't think you got blocked. I think it just censored. Sorry,
Yeah,
Lee.
link auto-censoring.
Yeah, thank you, Grace, for posting that.
Yep.
Where were you when you found out about Stardew Valley 1.7? You were here on the Stardew Valley X Team Never Winless raid train. Right. That's so exciting. I want, what is going to be in 1.7? Like, what the heck? Another small modding update, quote unquote. Like, I wonder if I mean, there's got to be new content if he's making an announcement specifically. Like, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh. I
wonder if it's going to be for the 10-year anniversary.
I really hope we get another island.
Another island, you said?
No.
Sorry, your Wi-Fi's cutting out. Are you still with us? Grace might have cut out. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll be another island.
I hope it'll be another island. The applause in the theater was so loud, I don't think I'd heard that much too, besides like the Eras tour. Yeah, I can imagine. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. So excited for that. I'm so excited. I want to know what we're gonna get. It's okay, Grace. I figured. Okay, we finished the body of the Junimo. Look at this little guy. He just fits in the palm of your hand. We gotta make his arms and his legs and his stem and everything, though. So that's what we're gonna do next. We did the body shaping. Oh, we gotta do the leaf, too. Here we go.
Okay, I think I might be
Oh,
back
hi.
now.
Welcome back.
Hi. I was saying I'm wondering and kind of hoping it's another island.
That would be fun. That would be very fun.
Because there's that dinosaur island. I want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to the dinosaur island.
Mm-hmm. Okay, second from the hook. We're making the leaf for the Junimo now. Because we finished the body. want to try to tuck the tail in so I don't have to weave it in at the end. I think we got it. There we go. All right, so I'm going to cut that off. So then this end is what we're going to use to sew. And then this end I already weaved in, so we can just go ahead and snip that. I basically just crocheted on top of it so that it stays secure. And now this will be the little leaf that's on the stem. All right, and then let me grab, I forgot to grab my black yarn, so let me go grab that really quickly to make the little arms. And apparently all unwound.
Love that.
So I'm rewinding it a little bit so that it somewhat stays in a shape. Okay, this has a knot in it, so we're going to cut that end off. There we go. Okay. And we've got just under an hour left for our segment, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Still got plenty of time to make more little guys. All right. Oops, he toppled over. Can I stack them? Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Algo could never stack something that cute. Sorry, Algo. Okay.
Also, we just received a $50 anonymous donation.
Whoa! Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Incredible.
Mm-hmm. A $50 donation can provide AFSP suicide prevention educational materials to 25 whole people. That's so...
That's
incredible.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Sorry. Don't worry about it, Algo. It's fine. I didn't say anything about you. Alright, so here's the little stem. I'm going to tie these ends together so that they are secure. If you wanted to be really fancy with it, you could put wire in this to make it like moldable a little bit. I don't have any wire, so we're just going to let it be a little floppy, and that's okay. That is okay.
All right. Floppy stem never hurt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. All right, and now I'm gonna weave in this end. Basically what I do is I kind of just like slip it through like the top layer of what I'm doing if I'm like weaving it into something flat. And then I do that a few times and then I'll cut it. So that again, it stays secure. And then we are going to want to, oh no. It's fine. I'm the stack master. I'm the crochet Stardew Valley little guy stack master. We can, okay, there we go. There we go. This is really important to me.
It's like the rock stacking, you know?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a mechanic in Road 96, actually. At the end of the run. Yeah, that's at the end of every run, you end up like in the same cave, like to sneak to the border, basically. And there's a stack of rocks that you can add to or knock over, and it'll like increase or decrease your karma, basically.
Oh, wild.
Yeah. So if you add a rock to the stack, it increases your karma, and then if you knock it down, it decreases your karma. And that affects like how certain outcomes of the game will end up for you. All right, we're going to take him off the stack, and then we're going to sew the stem on. It's perfection music. I know, 1.7. I never thought I would hear those words. Stardew Valley 1.7. I know Stardew 1.6 has been out for like a year and a half now. But like...
It feels like it wasn't that long ago.
No, it feels like it was still this year. But that was a year and a half ago.
That's wild.
But like I don't like that. Time? What is time? What is time? I don't know.
I don't know. But I do know that it is time for everyone in chat to get their donations in.
Yes,
Donate.
it is. You're so right.
Did you follow me?
Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Any tips on sewing? If you're talking about sewing specifically for like crochet and amigurumi, practice is honestly the biggest thing. I also hate sewing, and I think that's like my weakest point. But like I practice a lot and I've gotten better. I also do love a good no-sew pattern. So like if you are looking for patterns on Etsy, a lot of people make no-sew patterns that you could just crochet into as well. So if you're like really struggling with sewing, there's a lot out there that you don't have to sew for either. So there's our Junimo. Let's make some arms and legs too. So like for this part, we're actually not even going to sew these on. We're going to crochet these on, which will be fun. So I'm going to insert my hook into the side here, and then we're going to pull this in. I'm going to make a chain to secure it. We're going to chain 3. And then cut. Super easy. It takes longer to deal with the ends than to actually make the arm itself, which is always very funny. A good tip as well for sewing is that if you're sewing if you're doing a big piece that you have to sew together, you can actually use, this is not turning out quite, okay, that's fine. You can use like acrylic yarn to do the sewing. So you can basically just attach like a really long piece of like this type of yarn that's the same color as whatever you're sewing, and then tie that around and then just use that to sew it in, because it'll be so thin that it'll disappear if you're working with a bigger, like fluffier kind of yarn. So you can do that too. That's also pretty helpful.
Mm-hmm. Hey Mel, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Which one of the air rats is your favorite?
You've asked me this before and I never know how to answer. You're going to have to make a new air rat, by the way.
I know.
You need to make a new air rat. I'm I mean, I'm a big fan of the Speak Now one, the cup with the cupcake dress. That one's really
Yeah,
good.
that one's really good.
That
I'm
one's
proud
really
of the
good.
shape of that one.
Yeah. Where is she? Oh, she's right here in the corner, covered by my mouse pad. There she is. So she's wearing the Speak Now cupcake dress.
That one's really good.
I like that one a lot. And the Reputation one, too, is really
That one
good.
took me so long.
I know. I know.
I like the gradient on the red rat.
Yeah, that one's good, too. The Lover one's good. Oh, and I love the Fearless one as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the noodle dress.
I had to do the noodle dress.
I know, and you love the noodle dress. Alright.
I just love that the willow orb is so prominent
Yes.
in the camera
Yes.
angle right now.
Alright. There we go. One little arm. Once again, trying to make it symmetrical. Yeah, no problem, Leslie. No problem at all. We're here crocheting some Stardew Valley little guys. And we're also raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Let me see if I can get that to refresh at all. There we go. Okay. Chat, do y'all have a favorite color, Junimo? Chat and Grace.
My favorite is pink.
Pink, yeah. I do love the, when you put a prismatic shard in the Junimo hut. And they're all multicolor. I love that too. Purple, that tracks for you, Algo.
But yeah, I do like the rainbow ones. Very good.
It's gay. I love a gay Junimo.
I like the like dark, the like black ones too. Those are cool.
All right. Now she needs little leggies and that's it. And then we'll make a slime. Oops. Would you say that Junimos are your favorite little guy from Stardew?
From Stardew, yes, Junimos are my favorite little guy.
Yeah.
Follow me?
Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. We are raising money for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention for the Stardew Valley X Team Never Winless raid train today. So you are currently at the crafts room stop. For anybody just tuning in here. Made a stop at the crafts room in the community center. Welcome in, baby duck. Hope you're doing well. We're creating so many yarn scraps with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly. Okay. Almost done. Oh yeah, I do have followers only chat on. I kind of forgot I had that on, to be honest. Helps keep the community safe, though. What the dogs doing? Dogs are with Will, so that they did not disrupt the stream today. I also stopped by my mom's house on my way back from my tattoo appointment today, and I got to see my parents' dogs. Got to see Zoe and Hopper.
I love those puppers.
Mm-hmm. Rhea Ripley donating $10 is sending me. What do you mean the air quotes for? It was Rhea Ripley.
It was Rhea Ripley.
It was the real Rhea Ripley. She knew that she knew that I was raising money today, so she came by and donated. Also, I already got a new tattoo. I literally got a new tattoo this morning. This morning, Lee. Here, I'll show you. Thank you for the posture check. I unfortunately cannot posture check myself very well today. I literally got it this morning. Here, chat gets to see my new tattoo.
I love it so much.
Here it is. Here, I'll stand up. It's from A Court of Thorns and Roses. So it says to the dreamers that to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. It is literally
obsessed with it.
It's so cute. And it's the mountains.
I want one just like it.
It's so cute. Another matching tattoo?
Oh my gosh.
JK, unless. Oh, do y'all want to see my Stardew tattoo?
Oh yeah.
I should show off. I literally got this.
Tattoo.
I got this at GDQ with Grace. So Grace is the same tattoo, but it's two little Junimos, and it's the Taylor Swift lyrics. It says, "One single thread of gold tied me to you." It's from the song "Invisible String" by Taylor Swift. So if you didn't know, Grace, who's commentating here, is my best friend. So we got matching tattoos. We are IRL besties. IRL besties who can't actually see each other IRL all the time. It's really tragic, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I also love it.
Tattoo.
I know, I love our Junimo tattoo. But yeah, I literally got a tattoo. I went and got a tattoo. It took like less than an hour. I got there a little after 10, and I was out of there at 10:58, including all the setup time and everything. So I think she was only tattooing me for like half an hour. But if you want a tattoo right in that location, chat, it hurts bad. That was my most painful tattoo by far. I dropped my crochet.
Yeah, tattoos in the joints are.
Yeah,
are
and I
pretty
had
rough.
one. My collarbone one did not hurt that bad. Okay. Are we we did finish. Look. Look at the little guy.
Look at the little guy.
Look at the little guy. I'm trying to angle it correctly. Usually I've only had tattoos for like a year. I don't think scratches really affect it that much unless you like have a scar. But like I don't think minor scratches really affect it that much.
Yeah,
And-
after it's healed, scratches do not, unless it's like really deep.
Yeah, unless it's like
Like,
something
it's
that would
not
scar you normally
Yeah.
without the tattoo.
when it's fresh, if you scratch it, it will destroy your
Yeah.
tattoo though.
Yep. That's why you protect it. So I have the second skin on it. And we'll keep that on for a couple days. Okay, let me take a sip of soda. All right. Now onto the slime. So this is the same pattern, or not the same pattern. It's by the same author, pattern author. Can I make this stack even with the legs on? Maybe? No, that's okay. Okay, we'll just do it like this. That's fine.
Does it work to put the chicken on top of the Junimo?
The stem is in the way, I think.
You could lay the chicken down on its side and have it take a little nap.
Like
then
this.
put the chicken on top of the Junimo.
There you go. Oh, there we go. The Junimo's using the chicken as a bed. Oh yeah, the Junimo tattoo that I got, that one was itchy for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Afterwards, it was itchy. It was very itchy. Oops. This is what I use to hold my yarn, by the way. I put my yarn. Give the chicken a saddle. I don't know if we have time to make him a saddle. Your Discord cut out as you were saying that, which I feel like is fitting.
Oh no.
But I still heard chicken jockey, unfortunately. Chicken jockey. Damn it, that's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's gonna be stuck in my head for the next approximately till June, so you know.
Yeah, Grace
Something about
teaches
working with children.
Yeah, Grace teaches preschool. All right, time for the slime. Let's see if we can speed run the slime so that we can finish before our segment ends. We're using this light green color for the slime. A supernatural blanket? Oh, we love supernatural so much. I do also kind of want to get the supernatural tattoo, I'm not gonna lie.
That's based.
We're gonna try to make this a special slime as well, so it's gonna have a little star on the end. On the
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I think my next tattoo is gonna be my Zelda Master Sword.
Yeah. I also want
But
a
I won't be able to
Master
get
Sword.
that until the next summer.
Yeah. I also want to
So I
get
don't
a
think-
Zelda Master Sword tattoo.
Yeah. I don't think that a healing tattoo plus 4-year-old children is a good combination.
No, probably not. Well, I gotta update
I could always
that.
get it over like winter break or something.
Yeah, you could. But then AGDQ too.
Yeah, but that's not that. I mean, we got one during SGDQ.
Yeah,
so...
we did. That is true. I forgot to update that after we hit 800 followers. Don't mind me. Hee. Yeah, feel free to join our Discord. You can do !Discord. It is welcome for everybody 18 years and older. And you can post it in our art channel. Got Mine's music playing right now. It's very fitting.
Very nice.
Do you have a favorite enemy from Stardew?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. I think mine is a dust sprite.
Yeah, I think the dust sprites.
Mm-hmm.
But I also really like the cake slimes.
Oh, those are
specifically.
fun. Those are fun too. Yes, favorite enemy, Trian. Pierre is my favorite enemy.
Jojamar is my favorite enemy.
The metalheads, that's a good one. I like the metalheads too. I like the aesthetic of the magma sprites, but they're really annoying to encounter. Because they're just all over the place. But like dust sprites are really cute. They give you really good resources, and then the Monster Slayer gold, you get the Burglar's Ring from them as well. All around a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Texas lost? Texas lost what? I figured it was sports. I just don't know what sport. The only sport I pay attention to is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice. And now the Vikings, because I give you all the updates.
Yes. I can't avoid those updates.
Yeah. You unwillingly get Vikings football updates in your DMs from me.
I do like hearing about their cheerleaders. They have 2 male cheerleaders this year, and they're extremely slay.
They're so slay. It appears potentially college football. I looked up Texas game today, and Texas Longhorns lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes. I do not give a single shit about college football. I'm gonna be so honest.
Wims also said college football. Ohio State beat Texas. Is that a big deal? There's a typo in the row numbers. It goes from row 7 to row 9.
Oh no.
789. That's the answer of the joke, Algo. You gotta tell the joke first, and then say the answer.
Yeah.
Why is 6 afraid of 7? 'Cause 789.
So true. Oh, are we watching the Chiefs game on Friday, by the way?
This Friday? We probably could.
Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah. Oh no, I can't actually. If it's at night.
It says 7.
Yeah, I won't be able to. Will has his reception for the award that he won.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll be gone. Sorry.
Well, I'll watch it and I'll send you updates about how many times they show Taylor.
Okay, great, thank you. They're
I'll
gonna show her
a tally of how many times that they mention that they're
engaged. Yeah, sounds like a good drinking game, honestly.
I feel like that would be a dangerous drinking game.
Yeah.
That I will not be doing. But
Right, we're gonna grab some eyes again.
You could watch the Vikings game with me on Monday the 8th.
I could. Oh no, I can't actually.
Dang it! What? Can't believe you hate me.
I'm sorry. That's Rhea Ripley Day.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's more important.
Yeah, sorry.
That's more important.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's fine. You're gonna watch the other case sport.
Yeah. Mhm. You know it.
You could watch the Packers game with me on Sunday the 7th, and we can laugh about how bad they are.
Is it a day game or a night game?
It's a day game.
I can't.
Damn it! What the fuck?
I have a market that day. I have the farmer's market that day.
Damn it.
I told you I'm super busy, like, for the next couple weeks. I'm, like, really, really busy.
Well, who am I gonna watch football
I'm
with?
sorry. I know who you could ask.
Hey.
I mean, what?
I'm gonna need you to cease and desist with that, okay?
I said nothing. Don't worry about it. Sorry, it's a secret chat, can't know.
Yeah. Let me look ahead to week 2. See what games we can watch in week 2. Have one on the 14th.
Sunday the 14th, I think I'm free. That's
Yeah,
Sunday,
we just
right?
have a run that night, yeah.
No, it's the night before our run is.
Oh,
Our run's Saturday night.
Sorry.
You're
I got
good.
confused. My calendar is weird. I forgot. Yeah, Sunday the 14th. The
Okay.
Chiefs play at 3:25.
Will you send me a calendar invite?
Yeah. Oh, and the Vikings play right after. We can
Oh,
have a
let's
Sunday
go.
football
Oh,
day.
let's go. Let's go. I don't think I've got anything going on.
All right, I'm sending you a Google Calendar invite for Sunday the 14th.
Thank
Zoom
you.
Football day. You can't get out of it.
Me going to check my calendar. I'm like pretty positive I don't have anything going on that day. Let's see.
I'm gonna be so upset.
Nope, we're good. We're safe.
Okay.
We're safe. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff going on. Like, that's like the one day of September that is not a weekday that I don't have free. Because the following weekend I have a 2-day market. The weekend after that I'll be out of town. The weekend after that I'll be out of town.
All right, I sent you the invite. On
Amazing.
Google
Thank you so much. Love you.
Calendar. I love you too. Thanks for sitting through sports with me. Sports ball.
Sports ball. Go sports.
Go sports.
Go sports. Okay, we're gonna do a little shaping now. This one is a little bit different. So it's kind of shaped on the top and on the sides to make it a little bit like square shaped.
Mm-hmm.
It suggested putting a piece of cardboard on the bottom, and I was like, I don't want to mess around with that. It'll be so real.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah. Posted blanket? Hell yeah. Okay.
Oh, whoa, that looks awesome.
Let me see. Oh, that's sick. That's so cool. That must take you forever. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna make the star. You only started that July 5th? Wow, that's like amazing progress. Okay, we're using this yellow for the star. Oh, I knocked over the Junimo.
No.
I fixed them, don't worry.
Tragic.
Okay, so for the star, adjusting my camera here. Alright, so here, this is the magic of the magic ring. So we've crocheted all the points of the star onto the magic ring. And now we're going to pull it tight if it wants to not get snagged on itself. There we go. And look, it's a star now. Okay. $328 rows, 240 stitches, 78,000 stitches. Holy cow. That's crazy. That's dedication.
Intense.
That's dedication. I have yet to finish any of the blankets that I've started, and they are just regular blankets.
Yeah. I've started multiple cross-stitch projects that I've made no progress on. Sorry, Mel.
SMH, she hates me. She won't finish my birthday gift. I'm just kidding.
Listen, my life got so busy.
I know. Don't I know it?
Did you?
Mel's
Thank you so
aware
much for
of
the
all
follow.
nonsense that's going on.
Yes. Traveling. Work starting back up soon. School.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're making the stem. Still waiting for a friend's cross-stitch birthday gift from a decade ago. That's a mood. Okay, then we're just gonna stitch this star directly onto the stem. I'm gonna try to snooze ads so that we don't have to hit them before we raid out. Which I think we can
Got
manage.
about 16 minutes left in
Yeah,
your time slot.
we'll be fine, I think. I used all my snoozes, so we'll be fine. Sometimes I'm like, what came of that? Trying to do a supernatural blanket, but I have about 3 blanket whips right now, trying to finish a waffle stitch for a friend's baby, and it is slow going. Yeah, that's why I make little loveys that have like the smallest blankets for babies. I made a really cute one for Lee Chat that is in the mail currently for her baby. Okay, I'm just going to weave the ends in on the star. Hi Mason, welcome in. Today we've been crocheting a little, almost 2 hours. As far as overall, like how long since I started crocheting, I started about 3 years ago. I think it was the summer of 2022 when I started. So we're just hitting the 3-year mark now. But yeah, if anybody has any crochet questions, feel free to ask. And just a reminder, we are still raising money for AFSP. So we are approaching the end of our segment, but the raid train's still going to be going. Who are we raiding into next, Grace?
We are raiding into Allie Miller 23.
Hell yeah. The party will keep on keeping on.
All the way through tomorrow night.
Yeah. Got a bunch of super cool streamers lined up for y'all. Doing all sorts of things. Most people will be gaming, unlike me.
No, you'll be gaming on the raid train.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're gaming on Grace's segment.
My
Unlike
segment
my
is the
segment.
finale spot.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. So I will be. If you stick around in the raid train all the way through tomorrow night, you'll get to see me and Mel do some Stardew Valley gaming. We're gonna be doing some file prep that we'll talk about tomorrow more during the segment. So make sure you stop by and tune in. Or stick around through the whole thing.
Yeah, just leave one tab open and it'll just keep on keeping on.
I
don't know why that's my phrase of the day, but apparently it is.
Yeah, right?
Keep on keeping on, man.
And if you do get somehow left behind at any point, you can check the schedule here and see where we're currently at. And everyone is linked on there, so you can just click on the usernames and it'll bring you directly to the slot. So.
All right, here's our little slimy guy. It's a boss slime. It's a boss slime with the little star on top. Look at it. It's so cute. So this is what we made today. We got our blue chicken. We got our Junimo. We got our pink Junimo. And we got a green boss slime. They turned out so cute. Look at this set of guys. Set of little guys. They're so cute. Shut
They're
up.
so adorable.
Look at this. They're
That's so adorable.
cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. What can I crochet in 12 minutes? That is left in our time slot. I'm gonna take a sippy. Yes? Yes, G-Money? Who? Is it a wrestler? That's my guess.
Probably.
No. What? No. Ugh.
No
I don't like.
way.
I don't like Sydney Sweeney. So like they can desert. They deserve each other. They're both. I don't think great people. So.
Yeah.
For reference chat, we hate Scooter Braun. He stole Taylor's. He didn't steal, but he
refused
took away,
to sell Taylor.
He refused to sell Taylor her masters. Should we make a little heart?
You can make a little heart.
We can make a little heart. Let's take this off. Okay, there we go. We're gonna make a little heart to wrap it up.
Could you make a cart for the Junimo?
I do have a pattern for a cart. I think it'll take me longer than 12 minutes, but we could start it. Hang on, let me scroll through. Stem, arms, and cart. Look at all those chickens. Hi, Leela. We are using a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I'm using a Premier Parfait Chunky for the yarn. Okay, hang on. Start with darker color. Okay, hang on. I gotta go back to the black, and then I need to get brown. Hang on. How are you doing, Leela? I hope you're doing well. Off topic, but your mouse is so cute. Thank you. Do you also like my desk mat? It's the Air Rats tour, and there's rats of all Taylor's eras that Grace made. Grace designed this. So this is what you can see here. This is 1989. This is Evermore. And then this is Tortured Poets Department with the I Could Do It with the Broken Heart, Seemingly Ranch. There's Folklore over here. Under my mouse pad is Midnights. And then Speak Now is over here. And then we have the Reputation suit as well. And then there's Fearless and Red here too. Sorry, I have a bunch of fuzzies now everywhere. It is literally perfect. I love it so much. Okay, let's bring us back to where we want. But here's what you missed, Leela. We made a boss slime. We made a Junimo. And then we made a blue chicken. We made all the little guys. All right, and now we're gonna start making a cart for the Junimo. We're not gonna be able to finish it in 7 minutes, but we will try. I know, the slime is so cute. I agree. We love slimes here. Okay. Leela, did you see the news also? Stardew Valley 1.7 confirmed. It'll be out right before Silk Song. Okay. Attention all passengers, the train will depart the valley in 5 minutes. Choo choo. Thank you, Grace. I didn't realize you started playing after 1.6, Leela. That's so exciting. Okay. Just a baby. Oh no, I'm sorry, Grace. Skip one. Would you say it's sewing Discord? God damn it, Algo. God damn it. Okay, we got our 17. Okay, now we're gonna... Yeah, but the pun, it's a, I can't think of the word. It's a play on words because crafting. Okay, now you can see how I color change at least. So I put the new color and then I pull it through and then we fasten off the old color and then I just snip. And now we've got a new color. And then I usually tie the two ends together so that they stay secure. Sure. Okay. So this one we're doing another one in the back loops again. Oh, I knocked the slime over. Stitch marker. Grace, oh there it is, never mind. I was gonna yell at Grace for stealing my stitch marker, but she didn't. Alright, we will finish this row and then we will get ready to raid out. I knew I wasn't going to have time to finish another full thing, but this is more than I thought I was going to be able to finish. I thought I was only going to be able to maybe do 2. So I'm glad we were able to do all 3 of what I wanted to do. And we can it kind of looks like a cart, right? It's the beginnings of a Junimo cart. We can pretend this is a Junimo cart. See the vision? All right, we're gonna put that to the side, and then we're gonna go on the big screen. Hi, chat. Hi, hi, hi. I'm gonna pull my keyboard closer to me. There's the raid message. Thank you so much, Grace. That's the ad warning, but we will be out of here by the time ads start, so don't worry about it. Big screen. Big screen. All right. Thank you so much for putting that in there. So we're gonna get that raid started, and then make sure to copy the raid message here. All right. There's the raid. Here's the raid message. Thank you so much for stopping on by this segment of the Stardew Valley raid train. It's a little bit different than the rest of the segments will be, but I hope it was a fun little change of pace. Thank you to everybody who donated, either earlier this morning or during my segment, or anybody who's planning to donate later on. We really appreciate you. This is why we're doing it. This is why we're doing it, to support AFSP, and it's a super great cause. So please continue to support as much as you can. So cool and talented, Mel, thank you. No, you're all cool and talented, chat. We love you, chat. We're gonna head over to Allie Miller 23. I'm gonna do one more shout out since it got a little buried. There's a link if you get lost or left behind in the raid. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and keep on sticking on the raid train, and we will catch you soon. Bye.